Welcome to today's review for the waterproof GPS tracker kit, where I go over some of its functions and application features. The unit itself is sleek and can fit in the palm of my hand, and has a magnetic backing that is removable so you can charge it, and it'll stick to anything metal and hold on. Make sure you line up the correct grooves with the magnetic plate on the back and slide it right on. Once you've logged into the Proactive GPS tracking app, you're able to filter which vehicle or tracker you want to monitor by selecting all vehicles. You can also view history from a start and end time, along with duration and distance, or the trip itself. And if you go back into today and hit save, you'll see that it pulls up the trip history with numerical, chronological order from trip 1 to 7 here, for example. You can even see the battery status and also alerts. You can see that this tracker was driving down the highway, and you can even get a street view for a good inside look. You can even change the layers of the map from hybrid to road or to satellite. Once you've seen what trip you want to monitor, you can click onto it. And as you can see here, for more detailed description of where the tracker is at, it's actually in a geofenced area. As you can see, it's highlighted red, and it has a stop and a pinpoint with detailed information where it's at. You can also view messages and alerts from the tracker. You can even see detailed reports in the table of the tracker, giving you information such as speed and battery status. And you can even see when it was idle, stopped, or going even. This application does offer a lot of features, but yet so simple to use for a phone application, so it's not too hard to just navigate what you're trying to monitor. And if we head into the preferences settings, you can see that you can change the settings such as like language to distance of how you want to view all this stuff. This is all, again, personal preference for the system or the map as well. If we click right here, we can see that we can, again, change from hybrid or street or satellite, and then some other options to turn on or off some data throughout the application. And you can hit save to save any settings you changed. Let's head over to the application for the desktop. It looks very similar to the application on your phone, except for you're going to have a bottom graph showing you the play option to watch the trip history, along with having that satellite image on the road still too. You have the tables, charts, and details you can review as well. When you want to get a specific trip for the tracker vehicle, you can select the filter button on the top left, and then from there, select which history you want to review. So you can select the date, end, and start time, and it'll pull it up right there on the map with detailed information. Another feature would be the ticket creating system you can do from the desktop or application as well. You just enter the subject, assigned to, and the recipient, and you can type in your message or even attach any pictures you have to send. You can even review the tickets you've created in the ticket history, where you can see what you wrote and attached as well. When it comes to setting a parameter for a no-go zone or a geofence, you can do that with the tool button right here, and set the parameter or border of how large you want this to encompass. From there, you can name the location type, whether it's a geofence or a no-go zone, and assign it a color, and change the intensity of how bold it shows on the map too. For location management, you can enter a description and enter an address as well, and then save it so it saves that information. When it comes to reviewing detailed data, you can enter reports, and in there you can do an instant report, previous, or scheduled report. In this example, we'll skim through the instant report where we enter the information of how far back we wanted to report. And it'll open up in a PDF or a web format. And from there, you'll get a lot of detailed information as to where the tracker has been from start to finish from what you entered. Another cool feature would be clicking on the Earth right here and seeing how it takes you to Google Maps. It shows you the coordinates and location of where the tracker was at during that time. And from there, of course, you can change the layers of how you're going to view it. If we go back into here, we'll get an example of a geofence report. And you would do that by selecting the information to fill out, such as the unit itself, the start and end time, and the location of where you want to review this information, such as work for this example, because you can have multiple geofences and this is where you'd view them, and you'd see them listed there as well. We'll go ahead and name the report and save, and it's going to generate a detailed report if there's any activity. It looks like there's none, so for this example it's empty. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give us a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for future products like this at SpyCentre.com.